Hi, I like to practice speaking English with you.
Absolutely, let's practice. What topic do you want to discuss?
Do you have anything to discuss with?
Sure. How about we talk about your favorite hobbies or interests? What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
For me, in my opinion, that topic is a bit boring. I like to
No worries. What topic would you find more interesting to discuss then? Any specific subject on your mind?
about talking about Japanese culture.
Great choice. What aspects of Japanese culture are you particularly interested in? Food, traditions, or maybe something else?
I'm interested in Japanese education culture.
Interesting. Japanese education is known for its rigor. What specific aspects or differences would you like to explore within Japanese education culture?
I'd like to explore Japanese university system.
Certainly. In Japan, universities typically have entrance exams. Students often specialize in a specific field from the start. Anything specific you want to know about Japanese university life or the admissions process?
No, I know the fact that Japanese university has entrance exam and students have to decide their specific areas before the entrance exam. But I don't think that we
It's quite unique. The exam process is intense, and choosing a major early is crucial. Anything about this process that you find intriguing or want more details on?
actually I don't agree with their idea that intense entrance exam and deciding specific measure early is a good idea.
That's a valid perspective. The pressure can be challenging. What alternative approach do you think might work better for students in terms of university admissions and major decisions?
So instead of entrance exams, they should increase the percentage of interviews, or they have to value their experience. So instead of extension exams, they should increase the percentage of interviews, and they have to vary their experience. That makes sense. Shifting the focus to interview and experience could offer a more realistic view of the student. What benefit do you see in this approach? So if this approach uh, so if that way of entrance so if the system was changed and interviews or experiences are more valuable thing became more valuable things, high school students focus not just on studying and memorizing everything, but also on exploring their new world, expand their limits, and
Understanding and skills. It could lead to a more well rounded education. How do you
skills. So if the system was changed and interview or experience, they became more valuable things. High school students focus not just on learning but also experiencing their new world, expand their life. It could lead to a more well-rounded education. How do you think this change might impact student overall development? So the first big difference is there is
It seems like you're sent to.
So the biggest difference is that students don't have a specific one goal, like one answer. If the entrance exam bar was disappeared, because every student have every characters and
It allows them to explore various interests. It's about fostering flexibility and a broader view.
so the biggest difference is that students don't have a specific one goal. Like one is if the entrance exam allows them to explore various interests. It's about fostering flexibility and a broader view. How do you think this could positively influence their future paths? That could be possibly influence the future process by making them not afraid of making mistakes, and they start to think that being different from other people is totally fine. In this system, I mean, in the system with entrance exams and running everything by heart and remembering specific one idea. In this situation, they are afraid of making mistakes because once they made mistake, they are shown and they are shown they are regarded as not correct person. Actually, I mean, they don't define as not correct person, but their answers are defined not correct, wrong. So the tendency that they start to think that they themselves are wrong, their entity is wrong, their entity is wrong, and is increased, would increase. That could be possibly influence the future process by making them not afraid of making mistakes, and they start to think that being different from other people is totally fine. In this system, in a system with entrance exam and learning everything by heart and remembering specific idea, in this stage, they are afraid of making mistakes because once they made a mistake, they are shown and they are regarded as not correct person. Actually, I mean, they didn't define as not correct person, but their answers are defined not correct, wrong. So the tendency that they start to think that they themselves are wrong, their entity is wrong, and would increase. Also, the fear of making mistake can impact self-esteem. Shifting the focus to a more exploring approach may indeed foster a mindset that values individuality and learning from mistakes. It's an interesting perspective on the potential psychological impact on different education systems. How do you think this mindset shift could contribute to personal growth and social well-being. This mindset shift. That mindset shift could contribute in the field that requires their productivity or their initiative, or making research or producing new things. Because in those fields, what is the most important thing is being different from others. New ideas, new innovations, development are only possible with being different from the person next to you. If you can make new things, new product, just by being the same person, just by having the same idea as the person next to you, then everyone can produce new things. But it's not true. In the real world, only a few people can create new things, create new values. What makes them different from other people is thinking in different way, and not being afraid of making mistake. Of course, sometimes they make a mistake, and this time, if the education system, focusing being correct or understanding the correct answer, the people who made mistake would be regarded as exceptional person. So if this in the system, in under the system, with the idea that they have to follow one specific ideas, new creators or big new ideas are not likely to be happened.